I must say, I've been quite surprised when I saw that the Arya by Hifiman gets a new revision. In my mind, the Stealth edition still was kind of a fresh product, but well, here we are. Arya Organic and Ananda Nano came out simultaneously. Basically, what's kind of crazy is that the Aryas just keep getting better and better, and the Organic is definitely a very interesting product in terms of its placement in the market, but also in comparison to the Arya Stealth. And that's what I'm gonna focus on today. I'm gonna go through the sound while also simultaneously making comparisons between the two. Well, let's get right into it, shall we? In terms of packaging, you can expect, the new revision of Hifiman packaging, the basic cardboard boxes with stands included. Let me show you. Like this. It's a pretty basic solution, but it does the job well, and I must say it's a very thoughtful addition by Hifiman, so huge props for that. Also, I can gladly say that we have finally got a decent stock cable from Hifiman. I don't have it on hand right now, but it is way better than the standard kind of white silver cable that you may have expected so far. The build quality. If you're familiar with the Arya lineup, I'm sure you won't be surprised by the Arya Organic. Of course, the main difference lies within the design. Instead of like the ordinary black circle here, we have a veneer type of situation. In my opinion, it looks pretty cool, and it also contributes to the headphone's weight. The Arya Organic is 10 grams lighter, I believe, than the Arya SE. Apart from that, there aren't any differences that I can see, at least. You're still getting that comfortable suspension style headband. You're still getting those kind of big ear cups that wrap around your ear, and I love that. Okay, so we got the obvious out of the way, and now let's talk about the sound. Starting with bass, I feel this is something that we may have expected from Hifiman this whole time. The bass is very technical, punchy. In this iteration, it's kind of aggressive, I dare say, and it's pretty well extended. I believe it's better extended than the Arya SE, which contributes overall to the presence when it comes to bass, and that also changes the way the bass kind of influences the rest of the sound signature. The punch is sharp and clean, but don't expect too much of the punch. It is not a dynamic driver headphone, so don't expect any miracles when it comes to the Arya Organic. Still, the bass is more present than it was with the Arya SE, but as I said before, don't expect too much. The midrange is very similar to the Arya SE, maybe even identical. It's very clear, it pushes a lot of detail and information. It's better suited for female vocals than for male vocals due to the overall body of the sound, which is kind of lean sometimes. So female vocals absolutely pop on these. Male vocals are still pretty good because of the rumble and kind of texture potential of these drivers. And the difference here between the Arya Organic and the Arya SE lies within the soundstage capabilities. The Arya SE has been a bit more intimate, in my opinion, than the Arya Organic. Here it's all a little bit wider, a little bit more spacious, but not Arya V2 spacious. Moving on to treble, and here I believe lies the greatest difference between the Arya SE and the new Arya Organic. Here the Arya Organic takes the best from the SE while also eliminating its flaws. So we still get plenty of air, plenty of sparkle, plenty of information, of course, but this time the treble is way less aggressive. There's way less potential for sibilance, there's way less brightness. Still, the headphone is not dark by any means. The brightness is still there, however, it's more toned down than it was with the Arya SE. Soundstage. This is a little bit larger than the Arya SE. It's not a soundstage monster that you could have expected from Arya V2 or V1, for example, but I would say it is still bigger than the SE. It's kind of between the V2 and the SE while being closer to the SE. The most important thing for me here is that nothing gets jumbled, nothing gets kind of convoluted, it doesn't get mixed up. The separation is really good, the imaging leaves basically nothing to be desired. Well, the technical performance overall is on point, as you may have expected from Hifiman so far. To sum things up regarding the sound signature, this is a little bit less bright than the Arya. It strikes a perfect middle ground where you still have plenty of information, but the aggression is way more toned down. The sub-bass presence is better extended, in my opinion, in this one. In comparison to the Arya V2, this is a whole another headphone. The V2 is very aggressive in the treble. You have to like that bright sound signature. It has less body than the Arya Organic, but it's way larger when it comes to the soundstage. It's way airier when it comes to the presentation. Of course, the Arya Organic doesn't do bad in those departments, but the presentation is quite substantially different than it is with the V2. I was quite a bit confused when this product came out. The people in the forums, in Facebook groups, have been raving about how much they love the Arya SE and how much more balanced it is than the Arya V2. And I thought that these two headphones kind of complement each other, the V2 and the SE. However, now they came out with the Organic, which is, I would say, kind of a refinement of the SE. And now, after listening to it, after having a bit more experience with it, I must say that I can really see a time and a place for these headphones in the market. I really hope this is a direction that Hifiman takes with future releases. The overall sound signature is very, very balanced. It's very natural, well, as the name Organic might suggest, but this time the treble is less aggressive. We're getting rid of the brightness that many people complain about when it comes to standard Hifiman releases. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, this is actually $200 or $300 cheaper than the Arya SE, which makes the whole debacle that much more interesting. I'm very curious to hear what your thoughts are on the Arya Organic. Have you heard these before? Have you seen those in High End Munich? What do you think about the market when it comes to those? Do you prefer the SE or do you prefer the Organic? I'd love to have a discussion below with you guys. Of course, do not forget to read the written review by Kamil. I think it's a great piece, and I must say, I can't wait to see what else Hifiman has in store for us. Alright, my name is Matthew. This was the Arya Organic. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.